The fiscal cliff, the talks. Trying to follow them requires some emotional flexibility. One day everyone's all, yay, bipartisanship, let's make a deal. Dems and Republicans practically hugging and bro hugs and all that. By week's end, fiscal cliff talks were at a standstill. It was all doom and gloom and they're not serious. What's wrong? We hate them again. So let's bring in our body language expert, Susan Constantine, to help us sort this all out. Susan, I love the body language experts when they come on. I love this. So let's get right to it. And we want to start with House Speaker John Boehner. He was so chipper on Wednesday saying he was optimistic about a deal. Listen.
Republicans are committed to continuing to work with the president to come to an agreement to avert the so-called fiscal cliff. Optimistic that we can continue to work together to avert this crisis, and sooner rather than later.
Very next day, Boehner is suddenly grim. Talks haven't accomplished a thing.
No substantive progress has been made in the talks between the White House and the House over the last 2 weeks. This is not a game. Jobs are on the line. The American economy is on the line. And this is a moment for adult leadership. Campaign-style rallies and one-sided leaks in the press are not the way to get things done here in Washington.
All right. Susan, you're looking at the monitor. You're looking at his body language. What does it say? What is it telling you?
Well, he's an intense guy to begin with, but when he's emphasizing a point, you'll see his eyebrows flash up. Just a very quick little flash. It's a micro expression. And then after that, you'll see his eyebrows kind of pull together in frustration and anger. Not that he's actually angry, it's more of a frustration, kind of the beginning stages of it. So his emotions kind of fluctuate throughout his entire conversation. He kind of looks over his eyebrows a lot. He's a very intense guy, but when he's really making a point, he'll flash his eyebrows and he wants to let you know exactly what points are very important to him.
Okay. So let's go to photos of Obama and Boehner from the first and only face-to-face meeting on fiscal cliff talks since the election. Start with Boehner, raising his eyebrow. Susan, what does that tell you?
He's got a critical eye. So you see him looking at it from the side, he's kind of peering off and going, I'm watching you. And so his eyes go off to the side with that little critical eye. You see it kind of lifting up on that left-hand corner.
Okay. Let's switch gears here. There's a photo of Mitt Romney. This is the one I really wanted you to look at. Mitt Romney having lunch at the White House this week. Bitter rivals now trying to make nice, at least for a photo op. So what does this photo tell you? How is President Obama treating the man he just beat?
Well, let me share something. This was actually a very painful picture to look at because you can see Boehner. You can see he's actually having an emotional reaction.
Hang on. Do we have the picture?
Wrinkles.
There it is. Let's put the picture up. Okay, I'm sorry, Susan. Go ahead.
All right. His chin kind of wrinkles up. This is not the clip. We're talking about the Boehner one we just had.
No, I'm talking about Mitt Romney and President Obama meeting.
Oh, okay. All right, with this one right here, I call this rigid Romney, you know, because his body language never changes. And you also, when you look at it, they're looking at each other's eyes, but look at where Romney kind of holds his body language, his hand in towards his torso. And President Obama is the one that actually reaches out to he's the initiator in the conversation and shakes the hand. But Romney doesn't move. But also, too, his hand is on top of Romney's. So he's pressing down as in the dominant role. But look at where their feet are planted. Okay, President Obama's standing in the presidential seal, and he's basically saying, I am the one who's the chief and commander here. And, of course, we've got Mitt Romney standing out. But then we look at their angles of their feet, and their feet are not joined together. In other words, they're not mirroring each other's body language. They're basically saying, let's do this and let's go and let's get out of here.
Wow. So much from one picture. Susan, will you come back? I love it.
I would love to.
Body language expert.
Thanks for inviting me.
Susan Constantine. Appreciate it.